Well, hello there, guys. I'm gonna try to come out here and talk to y'all without getting accosted, okay? But welcome back. Be sure to like and subscribe so you can continue to catch the vibe. I just wanted to talk to you guys real quick about. Ow! I just bit my mouth. Maybe I shouldn't say anything. Maybe somebody doesn't want me to say anything, but I'm gonna say it anyway. I just wanted to talk to you guys about the fact that things may feel like they're turning upside down in your life, okay? And kind of what that means, at least from my perspective, what I've kind of learned that it means, okay? Because I feel like if you're watching this video, more than likely, you feel like your life has turned kind of like upside down, like you're in a washing machine and you're just tumbling around trying to get your footing and stand up straight, okay? But your knees is knocking, your ankles is wobbly. It's like you a baby deer out here, okay? It's kind of like, you know, that girl in that old meme that used to go around on Vine where she was wearing them heels and she just kept wobbling, couldn't get her footing and stuff like that. That's probably how you feel right now. And I'm going to tell you the reason why you feel that way. It's because God is trying to redirect you, okay? For the past few weeks and months, actually, it's been probably the past few months, I've been getting a lot of warnings and things that some of the work that I've been doing has not really panned out, or I was getting warnings that some of the work that I was doing wasn't really going to pan out the way that I wanted it to, y'all, okay? And I didn't want to be negative, you know. I didn't want to necessarily believe it. It wasn't necessarily that, you know, I was in denial. I kind of was in denial, but it was kind of like a combination between being in denial and like not wanting to be negative. Because I think a lot of us, you know, these days with so much negativity that's going around and things that are being said, it's like we don't necessarily want to be negative. We don't want to admit that something could be telling us that we need to move in another direction because we consider that to be negative. And I feel like that's coming from a lot of this culture, this like hustle culture, where everybody's like, oh, you got to have 5 jobs, you know? I got 5 jobs. Who said that? Who was that man? What was that man's name? Kevin Gates? Wasn't it Kevin Gates where he said he got 6 jobs, he don't get tired? Well, I'm tired, okay? I'm tired of having 6 jobs. I don't want to keep having 6 jobs, okay? I just want to go ahead and just do something that can get me what I need without having to do the most, all right? But, you know, I think that's part of it, the hustle culture. It tells us, keep going, keep hustling, keep moving. Don't sit down, don't sleep. Don't do anything but work all the time. Because you must be Rihanna or Kevin Gates. And we need you to kill yourself trying to work, right? And I just don't think that's feasible. I just don't think that's something that actually works when it comes to like your health and your wealth and your true prosperity. And I'm not a doctor, lawyer, or a psychologist, and I tell y'all this all the time. But I don't think that works for real. And I say all that to say that during this time, because of that, right? During this time where I was getting these little feelings that, ooh, excuse me. I just went to Wendy's and got a $1 Frosty. But during these times where I was feeling these feelings of like, getting signs, you know, not being satisfied with the results that I was getting, I was definitely very discouraged. I was feeling discouraged. I was feeling down on myself. I felt like, you know, the self-hate speech coming on and nothing ever works for me, and why is it always, you know, a situation where it's never my time, and I see everyone blowing past me but I'm still not able to like really punch the gas. And it just felt like everything was turning upside down. Not only were things, and it was just like, dang, if only I could have had this and this and this and that work out, then I wouldn't have had to go through this and that. A lot of y'all know that I recently moved. If you're new, welcome. And you don't know, thank God that you were not here doing that fiasco. But a lot of y'all know that I just recently moved. A lot of y'all have come from some of my other channels. Some of you guys, maybe you're just finding me, but you may have been drawn to this particular video for a reason. And that's how I create content. But during that time where I moved, I was very much so down. I was very much so out. I very much so did not like myself and did not like the person looking back at me in the mirror. And sometimes people don't understand that, depending on your perspective, but it's true. And my life was literally as if I was sitting in a washing machine. And I was always fascinated. Like, I play The Sims, you guys, okay? I play The Sims. And in The Sims, there's an interaction on the washing machine. If your sim is like doing laundry, that says, watch the washing machine. And I was like, that's a crazy thing to put into a game, to have somebody sit there and watch the washing machine. But there's a fascination with that motion, that circular motion of like the clothes going around and you see it spinning and, all those types of things. Even with, like, you come to think of it, like a lot of the newer washing machines have clear tops, because my washing machine is not front facing, it's top facing, because I worked at Home Depot in the major appliance department. And I'm just let y'all in on a little secret: do not get those front facing washing machines, because they get very damaged very quickly and very easily. You probably want to go and get you a Maytag. That's what I got me a Maytag. And I'm gonna go and check and make sure and correct myself if I'm wrong, but pretty sure I got a Maytag. And Samsung is a hell no, okay, for appliances. When it comes to kitchen or laundry, okay? Just a little tidbit. But my washing machine has a clear top. And when the clothes start to spin around, it's very interesting to watch it, like, spin around. But when you're in that, when you're inside of it, I think the fascination comes from the fact that we're kind of like imagining and envisioning ourselves spinning around in that washing machine. And for me, I was going around in it, and I didn't like the way it felt. A tilt-a-whirl kind of situation. And I just did not have good footing. But I had to realize, and I'm still realizing, because remember when I talked to y'all about these things, I'm not above or below you. We right here, and we all trying to figure it out. But I had to realize that the reason why everything was tilted and spinning and moving and I couldn't get my footing was because there was an imbalance. It's a very simple solution to a lot of the problems that we have, but we don't realize it. And I had to realize that I was off balance. What was off balance? I can't necessarily share that. However, we will at some point. But more than likely, you know what's off balance. More than likely, you've been feeling it for a long time. More than likely, you've been getting a lot of signs and synchronicities, coincidences that people call it, but they're not, they ain't really coincidences. And you've been being told in not so uncertain terms that you need to make a change in your life, okay? There's still things I need to change. I need to get more exercise because I'm winded. There's still some things that I may need to change with my diet. And it's not a process that you're just going to get done overnight. But if you're wondering why the things in your life feel extremely topsy-turvy, it is because you are being redirected. That's what it is. You are being redirected towards what is truly your purpose. You're being redirected towards what you've been praying for. And I think that's one thing that actually a pastor I heard talk about this verse kind of like turned me on to. We pray for things. We ask for things. We want God, source, the Most High, whoever we pray to, please give me this, give me that, give me this, give me that. But it's, it's hard because when it comes down to you doing what needs to be done to have that prayer be answered, sometimes as individuals, we struggle to do it. And it's not so much that our prayers aren't being answered. It's because we're not seeing the redirection. We're not noticing how we're being moved into certain places and spaces for our own highest good. But because we only see it going one way, because we are not all-knowing and we don't have all the answers, and we've gotten our hopes up on something and, planned everything out, and we don't see it going that way because we don't have that vision and that foresight. Sometimes we get down on ourselves, and it kind of puts us in an even deeper hole than we're already in, because negativity begets more negativity begets more negativity. So what I want you guys to know and to think about when it comes to the situations that you could be in at this time, in this moment where you feel like you're kind of in that washing machine, is try to take yourself out of it and be in the perspective of that sim character, or be in the perspective of you if you were watching your own washing machine go through its spin cycle. Get a higher vantage point. Sit back and look at the situation. Try to get a bird's eye view and figure out what in your life has been off balance. What in your life has not been the way that you've wanted it to be? What in your life have you been suppressing and pushing aside? What in your life have you been ignoring or denying or being delusional about? What in your life have you not addressed? Where in your life have you not put your foot down? Where in your life have you not stood up for yourself? I want you guys to try to do some of those things and figure some of those things out, because I guarantee you that if you take a few moments, if you take a second, calm down, okay? Wipe your tears, stand the fuck up, and do what you need to do to think about some of those things, you are going to see a lot more clearly where you're being moved to. Because more than likely you're being moved, and you're being moved for your own good. I don't know what that reason is, because I sometimes still don't know what the reason is for me. But the more you tap in, and the more you pay attention, the more you will see, if not the end result, the more you'll see what's unfolding, so that you can understand how to pivot and maneuver and make something shake in your life. And that's what I feel like would be very beneficial for all of us. Because I think a lot of people who are really fucking up right now, and I'm going to say it just how I said it, is because they want to keep forcing the situation in the way that they want it to go. They want to keep staying in denial. They want to keep being delusional. They want to keep lying to themselves. They want to keep everything the way it is. They don't want to evolve. They don't want to reflect. And they don't want to move forward. So I would suggest that, that not be you. I would behoove you not to be that way. Because look what's happening to those people. They getting caught up in all types of shit. Ridiculous shit. Okay? From the highest of the high people to the lowest of the low people. And I'm not saying high, low in terms of value. I'm saying with the current perspective of how people look at status. Doesn't matter if you're the CEO or you the goddamn janitor. Everybody's getting hit with it. So it's best for you, as a person who is wise and intuitive, to go ahead and get ahead of the game. So that's why I'm trying to give y'all the game. But I hope y'all enjoyed this video. It's still hot out here. Reporting live from the hot ass sun. We out here. Y'all be sure, as always, get in the comments. Let me know what you think, because I be forgetting to tell y'all to get in the comments. But get in the comments. Let me know what y'all think about this, how you been feeling, all those types of things. Share this with somebody who you think may need to hear it, y'all, because I want to try to help as much as I can, sharing with y'all what I've learned. Be sure to like and subscribe to continue to catch the vibe, and I'll see y'all next time.